Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about the fundamental difference between the Arduino Uno, Arduino Nano and Arduino Mega. So let's start the discussion. So today's topic is what is the difference between Arduino Uno, Arduino Nano and Arduino Mega. As you can see, the three pictures of Arduinos are here in the screen. The first one is a Arduino Uno, the second one is a Arduino Nano and the third one is a Arduino Mega. From this picture it is clear that the main difference we can see is on the size. What is the size of our Arduino? So the center one is the smallest one and it is called the name of Arduino Nano. The right side one is having the more number of pins and there is a size also as compared to the center one is a bigger. It's called the Arduino Mega. And the first one is the most used Arduino is called Arduino Uno. Let's start the discussion. So what is the need of this video? Why I'm making this video is I'm making this video for the beginners who are making their IoT projects for the very first time. The beginners, they don't know what Arduino they actually need to purchase for their IoT projects, and by the end of this video the beginners will let them know what based on their application of their IoT projects what Arduino they actually know. So by the end of the video you will be learning what is the difference between the Arduino Nano, Arduino Uno and Arduino Mega, and based on your application what Arduino you actually need. Okay, let's start. So we will be differentiating this three different types of Arduino based on the power, what power they need for operation and what are the output powers of this Arduinos. The second one is the memory, the what is the flash memory of that Arduinos, and third one is a pin configuration. Fourth is a technical specification and the dimension. Dimension is a very important terms. Fifth is a programming. So for most of this three Arduinos, programming part is almost same. The main difference is coming with this four topics: the power, the memory, the pin configuration and the technical specification and dimensions. Okay, and one more topic I can say is a cost. Although the costing of all these three Arduinos is not that much higher, this comes in a very cheaper way. Within 1,000 rupees you can buy all of these Arduinos. Okay, so we will be discussing this later on. Let's go to the second slide. Okay, so first we'll start discussing with the Arduino Uno. As you can see on the right side there is a schematic diagram of Arduino Uno, and you can see there is so many pins and there is a two, I can say if you see this cursor it shows the USB and power button option. These two are the power option of Arduinos. Okay, so note first of all what is Arduino. When we ask to some people what is Arduino, they used to say Arduino is a microcontroller, and that is a very wrong thing. Arduino is not a microcontroller, it's a microcontroller board, and it's not a microcontroller. It's a microcontroller board based on Atmega 328 or different type of ICs. So this Atmega is actually it's a microcontroller. It's a microcontroller we can say, but Arduino it's not a microcontroller, it's a microcontroller board. Okay, so power options of Arduino, there is a mainly two types of power option are there. First one is a using the USB cable, and the second one is called using the external power supply. Okay, so this external power supply, what can it be? It's a AC to DC adapter or a battery. AC to DC adapter, just like our phone charger, it's a simple that type of power inputs is available in Arduino and we can also use the battery. The battery will be coming to this jack. As I have told you, this power button, this from here you can put the batteries. Okay, so the adapter can be connected by plugging a 2.1 mm central positive plug into the board's power jack that I have already shown you. So there is a power pins are also available in this Arduino. That first one is a V in that provide input to voltage of the that provide input voltage to Arduino board when it is using the external power supply. Okay, when we are not giving the Arduino power through USB, we are using the external power supply. At this case, we have to provide the Vin. The second one is the 5-volt regulator power supply. The third one is a 3.3 volt supply that is generated on board through regulator. So coming to the pin configuration of Arduino Uno, as we have discussed, there is a 3 power pins, that is Vin, 3.3 volt and 5 volt pins are there, and one ground is there. There is one more reset pin is there. By using that we can reset our microcontroller. In Arduino Uno there is a 6 analog pins that are used for getting input signals from the from the different ICs, or we can say from different sensors. So A0 to A5 there is 6 analog input pins. There is a digital input output pins are there from 0 to 13. There is a 14 digital input output pins are there. There is a 2 transmitter and receiver pins are also there, and there is a 2 interrupt pins are there. In a digital input output pins, pin number 3, 5, 6, 9 and 11 is dedicated to PWM signals. PWM signals are the signals that we use for providing PWM, that pulse width modulation inputs to the different sensors or ICs, or we can say any other things. Okay, so the next one is the SPI pins. What is SPI pin? SPI pin is a serial peripheral interface. It uses for communicating with the low speed devices. TWI pins. There is a 2 TWI pins, that A4 and A5, that is used for TWI communication, or that is a 2 wire interface system that is used for communicating with, like if you are communicating interfacing two Arduinos, that in that case TWI communication is used. The memory of Arduino: in Arduino Uno there is a 32 KB of memory, for which 0.5 KB is used for bootloader, and there is also 2 KB of SRAM and 1 KB of EEPROM, which is used for read and writing of EPROM library. It's a technical specification of Arduino Uno that operating voltage of Arduino Uno is a 5 volts. Okay, the recommended input voltage is 7 to 12 volts are there, and input voltage limit is 6 to 20 volts. Analog input pins, there is a 6 input pins. That is very, we have to remember this. There is in Arduino Uno there is a 6 analog input pins and 14 digital input output pins are there. Okay, DC current on input output pins is a 40 ampere, and DC current in 3.3 volt pin is a 50 milliampere. Flash memory of 32 comes in this Arduino Uno. SRAM use 2 KBs and EEPROM use the 1 KB of memory. The frequency is a 16 megahertz. For all these three types of Arduinos, the 16 megahertz memory is common. So CPU frequency, CPU speed we can say is same for all these three types: Arduino Uno, Arduino Nano and Arduino Mega. For all of these three, frequency is same. The main difference come for all of this Arduino Uno, Nano and Mega is the input output pins. When we talk about the analog pins, there is a different number of pins in Arduino Uno and different number of pins in Arduino Mega. Arduino Nano. Coming to the programming, so Arduino Uno is easily programmable using the Arduino IDE software. Okay, so that Atmega 328, a processor that makes very easy to rewriting or providing new codes to this programming. Arduino programming language is it's just like a C++, but it's not exactly similar. Now coming to the Arduino Nano. Arduino Nano is a surface mount breadboard embedded version. with integrated USB. We can say this is a type of microcontroller board which is small, complete and breadboard friendly. Why we are saying this it's a breadboard friendly? Because this Arduino Nano can be easily fixed on our breadboard. As you can see in this figure, the pins of that nano is in a downside. Okay, and this two side are this pins, it can be easily fixed on a breadboard. So that's why we are saying this it's a breadboard friendly. Okay, it's a surface mount. And in the difference between the power input in this board is we are using here, it's a USB B type charging port. Okay, what we are using is similar to our mobile charger type. Okay, the Arduino Nano has a capability of sense higher potential source. Like there is a two pins are there, pin number 30 and 27. From there also we can provide input voltage to Arduino Nano, and another is using this USB B type USB B type port. From there also we can provide the inputs. But this Arduino Nano has the capability for sensing the higher potential source, and it can use from there also. Two variations of Arduino Nano are available, Nano 3.0 and Arduino 2.x. Okay, so Nano 3.0 is based on Atmega 328, and Nano 2.x is the older version based on the Atmega 168. So Arduino 3.0 is advanced and it is similar. It is using the similar microcontroller as Arduino Uno. Okay, coming to the power option of Arduino Nano, here also there is a mini B USB connection and 6 to 20 volt unregulated extended power supply through the pin number 30, as we have already told you, and the regulated 5 volt power supply through the pin number 27. Note, Arduino Nano has a feature for selecting a higher voltage that I have already told you. Arduino Nano has its capability that it can sense the higher voltage potential and use that particular source. So memory of Arduino, if we are using Atmega 168 microcontroller, it has 16 KB of flash memory, and if we are using the 328 Atmega 328 has 32 KB of flash memory, on which 2 KB is used for bootloader. Now coming to the pin configuration of Arduino Nano. Here also there is a it's similar to Arduino Uno. The three pins, that 3.3 volt pin, 5 volt pin and V in is as similar to Arduino Uno. The main difference comes in the analog pin section. Here we can see this there is a A0 to A7. Here total number of 8 analog pins are being used. So one thing is clear, students, that like if we are using this Arduino Nano, where you have to take more number of analog inputs. Okay, if you want more number of analog inputs as compared to the Arduino Uno, you have to go for Arduino Nano. Okay, because here analog voltage is range from 0 to 5 and you are getting 8 number of analog pins. The digital pins is exactly similar as the Arduino Uno. Okay, here also you'll be getting D0 to D13 digital pins. Okay, and in Arduino Nano also you are getting same. So there is no difference in digital input output pins. The only difference is analog input pins. Here also you will be getting serial transmission and receiving, and you will be getting interrupts on the same. The PWM signals from the digital pins is also same from the pin number 3, 5, 6, 9 and 11. So there is no changes. Yes, there is changes in SPI. There is a one more extra SPI pin number is there. Okay, so here 10, 11, 12 and 13. There is a four SPI pins are there. Okay, programming of Arduino Nano is based on the C++ programming language. So programming is also same for this Arduino Uno. Now coming to the Arduino Mega, as we can see in the right side, it is a Arduino Mega picture. on based of size and looks, it's also looks similar to our Arduino Uno, but the main difference is here you can see, you can notice, if you have noticed, there is a different Atmega IC is there. On the Arduino Uno we were using Arduino 328, but this Arduino Mega is based on different IC that we will discuss later. And if you will notice here, there is a multiple number of pins are there, like from A0 to A15 there is a so many analog input pins are there and so many digital pins are there. Okay, so Arduino Mega is one of the advanced microcontroller that is based on Atmega 2560. Okay, and it has 54 digital input output pins and 16 analog pins. Okay, it also includes a 16 megahertz crystal oscillator, USB connection and power jack. Just like our Arduino Uno, it is also having this USB type of power input and 2.1 power jack input is there. Okay, so in this there is a two ways for powering the Mega. The first one is using from the power supply, okay, USB power supply, and the second one is from external power. The external power, where it is coming from, it is coming from the AC to DC adapter or from the battery, and this external power is coming, can be connected through 2.1 mm center positive plug into the board power jack. Okay, memory, this Arduino Mega, it is having the very high power, high memory is there. 256 KB of flash memory is there, of which 8 KB is using for bootloader, 8 KB is using for SRAM, and 4 KB is using for EEPROM. Okay, the programming of Arduino Mega is based on the Arduino software. Okay, the Atmega 2560 on the Arduino Mega comes with the pre-burned with the bootloader that allows you to upload your new code it too without use of any external hardware programming. Okay, it is also similar just like the Arduino Uno. Okay, it's very similar with that. The specification, technical specification is that the operating voltage is similar to this our Arduino Uno and Arduino Nano. We are having the 5 volts of operating voltage. The input voltage is varies from 7 to 12 volts. Input voltage is limited from 6 to 20 volts. The input output pins, the digital input output pins for this is a 54. That makes very much difference. Okay, in other cases there is a 14. In Arduino Nano and Arduino Uno there is a 14 digital input output pins, but in this case there is a 54 Arduino and Uno pins. And the analog input pins, there is a 16 DC, there is a 16 sorry 16 analog pins are there. Okay, and DC current per input output pins is 40 milliampere, and DC current for 3.3 pins is a 50 milliampere. The Arduino Mega, as we have already seen, the flash memory capability is a 256 KB, and SRAM and EEPROM is a 8 KB and 4 KB respectively. The pin configuration, I can see there is a multiple number of serial transmission and receivers pins are there. There is a multiple interrupt pins are there. There is a 0 to 13 PWM pins are there that can provide you the pulse width modulation outputs. Okay, SPI, there is a 4 SPI pins are there. In pin number 13 there is a inbuilt LED for measuring the high value and low value of current. If LED is glowing, it is high. If LED is not glowing, it is low value. Okay, so just like that. Now if we compare all of these sections, like all of this specification in one table, if we put everything in one table together, so from here you can see what is the main difference about all this processor, based on processor on operating input voltage, CPU speed. So like that we will see. Now we'll see that Arduino Uno is having Atmega 328P processor, Nano is having same, and Nano is having one older version also that use 168p at Mega 168p, and Arduino Mega it use 2560. So operating input voltage is same for all. Okay, for same it's using the same input operating voltage. The CPU speed is same for all. Here the difference come with the analog input output pins. Okay, so in Arduino Uno there is a 6 input output analog pins. In Arduino Nano it's a there is a 8 input output analog pins are there, and in Mega just double, there is a 16 analog input output pins are there. And Arduino Uno, if you see, there is a 14 and base, and there is a 6 14 by 6 PWM is there, and so 14 digital input outputs in there. For Nano it's also same, but Arduino Mega it's a huge amount of digital input output pins are there, of which 15 of them is used for PWM signals. Okay, EPRO there is one, and SRAM 2, Nano for the same, and just double in a Mega section. Flash memory of Arduino Nano and Arduino Uno is same, 32 KB, and for Mega it is a 256 KB. So USB in Arduino Uno case we are using the regular USB, and Nano we are using the mini, what we use for mobile charging. This type of USB we are using, and at Mega also we are using the regular one. Although in Arduino Uno and Arduino Mega there is an option for using the power jack. Okay, and USART, it stands for Universal Synchronous Asynchronous Receiver Transmitter. So in this Uno we have one, Nano we have one, but in Mega we have four. So it's a now I can conclude that if you are using for your in your IoT project Arduino Uno, you'll be having 6 number of input output analog pins are there. So you have to, before coding, before programming, you have to think like that. You will be having 6 analog input output pins are there. So if you are going for Nano, you'll be having 8 number of analog input output pins are there, but you'll be restricted to use the mini USB cable for power option. Okay, you cannot go for external power supply and using the power jack. There is no facility of that. And Mega is, I can say, it is used for the bigger applications, and if you need large number of input output pins in analog and digital side, so for that you can go for Arduino Mega. If I come for the Arduino Uno, Nano and Mega pricing, so Arduino Uno generally costs around 500-550 rupees. Okay, or Arduino Nano it comes around 300 rupees around, roughly I can say 300-350 rupees. And Arduino Mega is also not that cheaper. It's not that not expensive, not cheaper. It's 800 or 850 rupees. I will provide the Amazon link of all these three. So thank you for watching. If you have any question, please leave a comment here, and we'll get back to you. And I'll request all to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.